So welcome back to my channel. Today is day 7 of Vlogmas. If you guys been keeping up this far with Vlogmas, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I know the uploads have been a little bit late because I literally am a full-time college student. I currently have a job somewhere, so I don't get out of work till late, sometimes like 10 o'clock, and then I don't get back to my dorm till like 10:30, like 10:40, and I'm working like 8 hours. So as soon as I get back and on the way back, I'm like editing the video. So that's why the video doesn't usually come up to like 11:30, 11:40. Right now it's literally like almost 1 in the morning, but I really wanted to try to film every video and edit same day for you guys. Like I might end up doing some pre-filmed because it's just inevitable, but yeah, so I'm trying to, I tried to do something different today. I'm like, okay, maybe if I film really early now and I can edit throughout the day, and maybe I get the video up earlier because I'm really trying to get the videos up earlier. But anyway, today's video is going to be for my new time waxers, my first time waxers, anyone who hasn't got a wax before, my first Brazilian wax, like experience, what to expect, tips and tricks. I want to talk about that because I noticed my waxing video I just peeped today, it got to 1 million views, which is so crazy. So thank you to everyone who watched it. Thank you to everyone who came and subscribed and joined the family from that video. So I was like, you know what, I should share some tips with you guys. Like that video hit 1 million. You guys obviously seem to like my waxing video, so I'm gonna share some tips. No, I'm not a professional waxer, but I've been getting a wax and waxes for about 2 years now, so I feel like I know a little something. So basically, first thing to do when you get your wax, like before you go, like say I never got a wax before and what to expect on my appointment, you want to go there. You can't go there with a little hair. You have to go there with at least a rice grain. You know what a rice grain looks like, amount of hair, because the wax, like it has to be enough for them to pull it and you get the best results. So a rice grain of hair. Thing 2, when you get there, expect to be in butterfly position. If you don't know what butterfly position is, I'll insert a picture. But yeah, butterfly position, laying down on your back. So like, oh, I hit my head, but like laying down. So expect that, and expect 2, 3, when you get there, expect that like as soon as they walk you to a room, they're staying in there. Because when I first got my wax, I was confused. Like I thought she was gonna let me like get undressed and they's gonna come back. No, they stay in there. I know like it might be like a no-brainer, but like I was a little shocked. I was like, oh, like it really caught me off guard. And they fake act like they're doing something, but like no, they're watching you. So yeah, so expect to be on that. And 4, expect a conversation. They're gonna try to make you feel comfortable, which is good, you know, so you don't feel like, oh, like she's just, you know, looking at my vagina, like I don't know. So yeah, they're gonna keep a conversation with you, so it's gonna be like, you know, make you feel comfortable. Sometimes it's not comfortable because like it might hurt and you're focused on like being calm and then you're still like having to answer her. I know. 5, what is the pain like? Is it gonna hurt? Am I gonna like, am I gonna scream? Sis, you might scream. It all depends on your pain tolerance, I feel like. However, I feel like the top doesn't hurt as much as when you get, what do I want to call it? Like that's what hurts like a lot, but I feel like the top does not hurt that much. Like it's gonna hurt a little bit. I prefer hard wax. Oh, also know what you're getting. Are you getting hard wax or like honey wax? I think, I don't know what the other wax is called. Hard wax is when you put it on and you tap it and it gets hard and you pull it right off. The other kind of wax is you put the wax on and then you need like a strip and then you pull it off. I like hard wax. I feel like it's more sanitary and you just boop, throw it. I don't know, like, and wherever you go to, make sure they're not using the same stick. It's not good and it's unsanitary for them to double dip. If you see them doing that, don't do it. That's why certain places I don't get my eyebrows done. My eyebrows look crazy, but I don't go to any and everyone because you're not gonna dip it in the wax, put it on, and then dip it back in with the same stick. No, you better use a different stick every time. Like, no, that's how you break out. No. So make sure the place you're going to, they use a different stick every time if they're not using hard wax. Even if they are using hard wax, when they dip it in, make sure it's a different stick. Also, when you're going, be mindful. I wouldn't personally go on my cycle. I don't think you guys should go on your cycle, especially if it's your, excuse me, especially if it's your first time. You're gonna be more sensitive down there if you decide to go on your cycle. So I would recommend not going, but if you do go on your cycle, obviously just wear a tampon. But I wouldn't go because it might hurt more, especially if you don't have a high pain tolerance. If you have a high pain tolerance, you should be fine. It's really nothing that crazy. Like, honestly, I thought when I first went, I thought it was gonna hurt so much more, but it's so like, it's actually really fast. That might be a question. Does it take long? No. Even if you have a lot of hair, sis, like, you could be hairy as hell. They're gonna do it with the quickness. It shouldn't be more than like 15-20 minutes. And you might be like, oh, that's a long time. It's really not. Like, trust me, sis. And that's including everything. That's including taking off your pants, getting on a thing, her wiping the area. They're gonna wipe it down first with like some alcohol or something, clean the area. Make sure you go there with no perfumes, no lotions, no dyes, nothing, because they wanna, so they can be able to get the hair, boom. Also, after your wax, make sure you exfoliate, make sure you exfoliate, make sure you exfoliate, because you don't want to get ingrown hairs. A lot of people, like, not a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of people, but after a wax, you can get ingrown hairs if you don't exfoliate. Like, some people, they get crazy ingrown hairs and they blame it on waxing. They're like, oh my God, I hate waxing, I'm never gonna do this again. No, sis, did you exfoliate? Did you exfoliate? Nope, the answer is probably no. So make sure you exfoliate. I really want to stress that. And even if you don't have like a scrub, you can get the glove. Depending on where you go, certain places are gonna try to sell you like their products. I mean, I don't know, like, I really can't say. I haven't used all products, so I can't be like, yeah, don't get them, but I feel like you can probably find other ones if they're like too expensive for a better price. If they're a good price, then no. And how do you know it's a good price? Girl, you better Google it. Don't just have them sell you. They're gonna try to sell you any and everything. No, get your wax, go home, think about it. Also, a tip, something you need to know. They might not tell you this. Most time when you go to places, your first wax is either like $5 off, $10 off, 20% off. It's always some kind of discount. So if you're thinking about getting something and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna get the other thing another time, no, you might want to get it both together, because they might give you 20% off both services because it was your first time coming in. So we love a good savings. We love a good deal over here. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to help my little sis and sirs out. Even if, I don't know, maybe you're getting your first time getting your wax and you a sir. Okay. I think I knew my friend, what was it called? I think it was called Lunchbox. He went and he got his little self wax. Oh, also tip, you cannot bring anybody in there with you. You can't bring your boyfriend, girl, I'm sorry. You can't bring your best friend, no. She can't hold your hand, no. I know that probably depends on what place you go to, but most places, they're like, no. The only time you can bring someone is if you're like a minor, then your mom has to be there. I don't think she has to be there with you, but then she could be there with you. But yeah, if you're older, like, no, you can't bring no one. Because I remember my first time, my friend and I, we were talking about like, oh, like, I'm gonna be there with you and you're gonna be there with me, like, we're gonna be in the room. Yeah, no, y'all might think like, that's so weird, but no, we was gonna be in a room with each other, but then we found out we can't even do that. So yeah, I mean, it's really not a big deal. Like, I'm telling you, it goes by so quick. Like, that 15-20 minutes is like. Also, I feel like you should be prepared that not every single piece of hair is gonna get off. Like, the majority is gonna get off, but not every single piece. I say that to say, when you do waxing, they're not supposed to go over the area more than 2 times. So the one time they go over it, and then the second one is a cleanup strip. They can't just keep going over and over and over. They're not supposed to do that. So there might be some like little hairs that they didn't get. Some places they'll like try to like, you know, what's it called, tweeze a little bit, but be prepared to not have every single hair out, but it's okay. Like, they say like the more you keep going, the hair is gonna grow in thinner, finer, and you'll get better results as time goes on. The more and more you come, and the hair should grow back, you know, different. So be prepared to not have every hair off, because at first, like, I'm like, I didn't really like, not that I didn't like the results, because it's obviously better than shaving, but it was still like, I wanted every piece of hair out. So make sure, like, be prepared that not every single piece of hair is gonna come out, okay? Like, just be prepared. Also, if you don't like that I said that, like, if you don't like, oh, well, like, I don't kind of like that they only could go over it twice, you can try another alternative. Another alternative is sugaring. I've never got that done personally. It's 50-50. It's like I want to try it, but I don't want to try it, because to think that they could go over the same section so many different times, and it looks so painful, oh my God. But the results look beautiful. So will I try that? Probably. When? when is the question, because I feel like I'm used to waxing. I do hard wax. I love hard wax, you know. I think that was the first thing I was introduced to. Well, no, well, for that area, yeah, because I got the other wax before, like eyebrows, the regular wax. But yeah, I'm used to hard wax. I don't know, hard wax is good for me. Hard wax never did me wrong. I feel like hard wax is less painful, honestly. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know, but I just feel like it's less painful. I think it's good, and that's what I use. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my tips to waxing for your first time ever waxing. I hope you find these tips helpful. I hope when you go there, you feel like you know a little bit more, you're experienced, you're good, you know what to expect, you know what to do. Oh, price point. This is the last thing I feel like I have to mention. How much do you expect to pay? I feel like expect to pay around like $60. I guess it all depends on your area and where you go to, but I feel like a good price to expect to pay $60. And that's before the discount. Maybe with the discount, maybe like 50, 45, depends on where you go. But at least like no more than $60, I feel like it shouldn't be. So if they're trying to charge you more, it's a scam, sis. It's a scam. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to trust the process. I'll see you guys tomorrow in day 8 of Vlogmas.